All right, we'll go across to our correspondents now. Kriti Vadera is joining us live from Ayodhya, and Dibyendu Mandal is joining us from West Bengal. Good morning, both of you. Kriti, I'll come to you first. All eyes on fifth phase as 14 Lok Sabha constituencies go to the polls in Uttar Pradesh. BJP will aim to repeat its 2019 parliamentary poll performance when it won 13 of the 14 seats in this phase in UP.
Oh, well, good morning, Abhishek. And yes, when it comes to Bharatiya Janata Party, right now I am standing in heart of Ayodhya. And yes, Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Temple can be considered as a big accomplishment for Bharatiya Janata Party, for which they have been taking leverage when it comes to the electoral equation India-wide. But still, when it comes to the people of Ayodhya, the locals of Ayodhya, they are seeking much more. For them, it seems that the glass is half empty. Because they agree to the fact that Ayodhya has faced major transformation when it comes to road approaches and infrastructure, but still there is a big vacuum, that there is a gap. What the voters of Ayodhya, when we were roaming around on the streets of Ayodhya, we were talking to them, they said that they need good medical facilities, they need good medical colleges here, and for every emergency or any problem, they have to rush to big cities like Lucknow from here. They need good education hub here, good colleges for higher studies, which are not here. So all such are the issues which we have been seeing in amongst voters. And when it comes to the political scenario amongst the parties, of course, Bharatiya Janata Party has fielded two-time Member of Parliament Lallu Singh, and now he seeks his third-time hat-trick from the same seat, keeping in mind the equation of course, Ram Temple. And at the same time, India Alliance has fielded Avdesh Prasad, who appears to be again a mass leader, who is a 9-time member of Legislative Assembly from Milkipur Assembly seat. Faizabad parliamentary seat, where I'm standing right now, which will be polling tomorrow, constitutes of 5 major assembly seats, amongst which Ayodhya is one of them. And nearby seats are, demographically, if I talk about, few seats are Muslim dominated seats, and a few seats like Milkipur is Dalit nominated seat, and this India Alliance candidate comes from that particular assembly seat. He appears to be a mass leader, loved by many. So there's going to be a very tough fight when it comes to Bharatiya Janata Party, who is seeking votes on Ram Temple, and India Alliance, who is collectively seeking votes. And day before yesterday, there was a big rally which were for Rahul Gandhi in Rai Bareli, and Akhilesh Yadav along with Priyanka Gandhi were addressing masses there. So there's going to be a very tough fight here. And at the same time, Abhishek, we shouldn't forget that yesterday evening, political convincing has come to an end, but at the same time, the work of the administration has rigorously started, and Election Commission of India has been rigorously working, which is actually very commendable. I have seen the district administration working very hard when it comes to the safety security of EVM machines. Then, and let me just tell you, Abhishek, here that such parliamentary constituencies, they extend up to hundreds of kilometers from here, right from the remotest rural villages. So it is actually a very challenging situation when it comes to safety security of EVMs, then setting up of the polling booths. So there are 100, model polling booths which will be here tomorrow in this constituency. And when it comes to model polling booth, these booths will be digitally equipped. These polling booths will be having selfie points for the voters. So all such preparations are there in pipeline for tomorrow. Pink booths will be made exclusively for women voters, and at the same time, not to forget, it's so it's so hot here. So such preparations for voters to make them comfortable.
Right, Ayodhya is all set for phase 5 elections. Stay with us, Kriti. I'll ask about what voters are saying, what are the challenges, what are the demands. Stay with us. Meanwhile, Dibyendu, West Bengal will vote for the 5th phase of the Lok Sabha election on May 20th, tomorrow. in 7 crucial constituencies. Tell us about the interesting battles that are expected to take place.
Well, good morning, Abhishek. Of course, 7 crucial seats are going to polls in this particular phase of elections here in West Bengal. Of course, there are many interesting battles in these particular seats. First, where I am, the Bangaon Lok Sabha constituency, where the BJP's sitting Union Minister of State Shantanu Thakur is contesting elections against the Trinamool Congress's nominated candidate Bishwajit Das, who had been an erstwhile MLA of the BJP, now switched over to the TMC. He is fighting this election on a Trinamool Congress ticket. So, of course, this constituency is extremely important for the BJP because, remember, Abhishek, the Citizenship Amendment Act was implemented to give legal citizenship status to thousands and lakhs of Mathuas that had come from Bangladesh, Hindu refugee minorities that had come from Bangladesh to this part of Bengal and settled here for generations. They had been long demanding that they be given legal citizenship of India. The BJP fulfilled that demand in 2019 and implemented and solidified that law in March 2024. So the it is of course a litmus test for the BJP to see whether the Citizenship the Citizenship Amendment Act implemented will give them political benefit here. Moving to the Barakpur Lok Sabha seat, of course, it's a heavyweight seat because Trinamool Congress's Partho Bhomik, sitting cabinet minister of the TMC government here, is contesting against the BJP's Arjun Singh. Arjun Singh has been a very strong local muscleman there in Barakpur. He joined the BJP in 2019. He left the BJP after 2021 Vidhan Sabha elections, rejoined Trinamool Congress, back again to the BJP just before the elections here. So, of course, it's an interesting battle there as well. But if we go again to the Hooghly Lok Sabha constituency, where 2 contemporary actors, one from the BJP, the other from the Trinamool Congress, is contesting against each other. On one hand, we have Loket Chatterjee of the BJP, who is a sitting member of parliament. On the other hand, the Trinamool Congress has given the ticket this time around to her contemporary actress, Rachana Banerjee, who is a famous Bengali cinema actress and is a household name here in Bengal. So, of course, that battles by the TMC by fielding Rachana Banerjee. This battle is also turning interesting because Loket Chatterjee will have to face a strong candidate from the Trinamool Congress this time around. But this constituency is particularly important because of the fact that the rise of Mamata Banerjee as a mass opposition leader back then in 2006 was from here because of the fact that the Singur, where the Tata was supposed to set up a plant, but the TMC revolted and protested against it, after which the fall or the downfall of the left government began. It is this particular constituency, but the people of Singur says that over the last 12-13 years that the TMC have been in power, there have been no development in the area. So, of course, that will cut ice with the voters, and the voters will, of course, decide on who they would like to elect and send to the Parliament of India to be their voice for the central governments. Of course, this will, of course, also be a very interesting battle, and the rest of the seats that are going to polls also are some lukewarm seats for the BJP, because these are the 3 crucial seats where the BJP had won even last time. But the other 4 seats that are going to polls is, of course, also important because the BJP is expecting to increase its number this time around from the 18 seats that it won last time. So the BJP is taking the fight extremely importantly by analyzing it seat by seat. Back to you,
BJP expected to increase its numbers, you're saying, and interesting battles expected to take place. Thank you, Dibyendu. Appreciate it, and thank you, Kriti. But we'll keep taking updates from you.